Welcome to the NEON AOP Data Viewer. To access the Data Viewer from the NEON website, navigate to the Data Portal page and scroll down to the Visualization section of the filter panel. When you click on the AOP Data Viewer checkbox, the list of data products will be filtered to the remote sensing data products available within the AOP Data Viewer. Click on the AOP Data Viewer button to open the web page that hosts the Data Viewer. The AOP Data Viewer is designed to let you explore the different airborne remote sensing data collections available from within the NEON Data Portal and the Earth Engine Data Catalog. These include spectrometer directional reflectance and bi-directional reflectance, canopy height models, digital elevation models, high-resolution RGB photography, canopy nitrogen, and a range of vegetation indices and biophysical and terrain variables. To start, select the NEON site you are interested in. Sites are listed in alphabetical order and include both terrestrial and aquatic sites. Next, select the first data product you would like to display in the map viewer. You can display up to 2 data products simultaneously, of which the second one is optional. Once the first data product has been selected, pick the image date you are interested in. In this example, we're adding a spectrometer bidirectional reflectance image for the University of Kansas Field Station from 2022. You can navigate around the map by pressing and holding down the left mouse button and moving the mouse around. You can zoom in and out of the map using the mouse scroll wheel or by pressing the plus or minus buttons in the top left of the map window. Note that when a reflectance image is chosen, a new panel appears with the reflectance image filters. The first button changes the color composite used to display the image, and you can choose between natural color composite, false color composite, or custom band selection to pick a different band combination. The second button allows you to filter the image so that only the highest quality cloud-free pixels are displayed. Since all of the pixels disappear in this particular image, that indicates the data were collected when cloud cover exceeded 10% sky coverage. You can also add a second image to the map from any of the data products. Let's choose canopy nitrogen from 2020. When you select canopy nitrogen content data product, a new panel will display titled Nitrogen Band Selection. You can use this to select among 3 bands: percent nitrogen, canopy nitrogen, model uncertainty, and a needle leaf non-needle classification that was used to develop the model. Now let's switch the second data product to derived indices from bidirectional reflectance from 2022. Another panel will appear that lists a range of vegetation indices, biophysical variables, water indices, and radiometric products available from the NEON data portal. When you select any of these derived data products, the image that appears in the viewer is generated in real time from either the directional reflectance or the bidirectional reflectance image from the date you have specified. You can use an interactive inspector function to explore the data in more detail. Click once on the images in the map to trigger pop-up panels in the lower right corner of the map displaying either pixel values from non-reflectance images or spectral plots from reflectance images. This is useful if you want to compare the pixel values or spectral plots of images from different dates or compare different products from the same date. If you want to hide either image from display, you can use the Layers panel at the top of the map. Click on the lock icon to keep the Layers panel open, and then click the check boxes to turn the images on or off. You can also use the slider to increase image transparency. Let's switch the second image to the digital surface model from 2022. Note that you can check boxes in the Ancillary Layers panel To the right of the map display different neon overlays and background images. Metadata for the data products is shown in the lower left part of the main panel and includes the first and last day of data collection flights, whether the image is published as released or provisional, and the image DOI if the data are from an official release. At the bottom of the panel are various links to external resources that may be useful, including the NEON Data Portal, a tutorial series on AOP data in Google Earth Engine, and access to a slimmed down GPS-enabled mobile version of the data viewer. Scanning the QR code below will also take you to this mobile data viewer. Above the metadata subpanel are two additional buttons. The first button opens a subpanel for exporting the first image to an RGB geotiff. Clicking on the Export button opens a new panel. You can either export the entire image as a highlighted by green box or use the mouse to draw a smaller rectangle to outline the area you want to export. Click on the Export as Geotiff button to trigger the export function, and then click the link in the pop-up to download the geotiff file to your computer. Make sure to close this pop-up panel and the export panel to gain normal access to the mouse pointer. Finally, the button Generate Sample GEE Script for First Image opens a new panel containing a sample script. Highlight the entirety of this script with your mouse and copy and paste this text into a new Google Earth Engine code editor window. You can now use this script as a jumping off point to work with the image in the Earth Engine environment. Note that to use Earth Engine, you must first register for a free account.